Call this meeting to order. Please stand and let's salute the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
They could turn it down.
I call this meeting to order. In accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as follows. On January 10, 2024, notice was sent to the Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger, Tapapinto, Linden, Union County local source, and the clerk of the municipality. I want to remind everyone that this is a no smoking zone and there is no smoking permitted in this building at any time. In addition to the listing items in this agenda, this Board of Education may discuss and act upon other items not specifically referred to herein as is allowed at a regularly scheduled monthly meeting under the Sunshine Law. Roll call.
Ms. Pino.
Present.
Ms. Rosada Quesada.
Present.
Ms. Thomas.
Present.
Ms. Ulyss.
Present.
Ms. Armstead.
Present.
Ms. Carrillo. Ms. Cintron. Mr. De La Cruz. And Dr. Berghammer.
Present. I want to thank everyone for coming here tonight. We have a full house. Thank you very much. As we come close to the end of another school year, we have a lot to do and to celebrate. Our students are preparing for state testing in May, and I was assured by our principals and superintendent that our students are doing well and they are ready to test. We all know that test taking for many is hard, but I will continue to praise the hard work put into preparing our students by our amazing principals, our hard-working teachers, our support staff, our administrators, and our superintendent. Our high school seniors are also preparing for the senior prom, so a lot of shopping is going on right now as we speak. Many of our students continue to apply for colleges and universities, while others continue to rack up large amount of scholarships. And this is what K-12 is and should always be all about. Our middle school students, our elementary and pre-K students are moving up. And every parent is preparing for their moving up ceremony. But still, we have a lot to celebrate tonight. We celebrate our Teachers of the Year. Our Teachers of the Year. I cannot wait. You know, I have seen the names of a lot of the teachers, and unfortunately, I need to match the faces with the names. So I cannot wait for the superintendent to present these awards, because in this climate, to have teachers being recognized as a Teacher of the Year requires a true celebration. Tonight, we are also going to honor our It Takes a Village Award recipients. This honor is bestowed upon recipients who represent the true spirit of Linden. We cannot forget our athletes, our ROT students, and all our other students who participate in extracurricular activities, because besides doing their regular schoolwork, these students stand in the rain and snow, hot or cold, to stand with their friends. And it doesn't matter if they win or they lose, they stand together. If I try to recognize everyone who are doing great things, we will be here all night. So at this moment, I want to thank my fellow board members for showing up, for being here and being present. I want to thank our superintendent, who is always ready for the hard work, and our administrative staff. I also want to thank the people of Linden. This is very important because I was here for the people of Linden. I want to thank the people of Linden who contribute over 90 million of their tax dollar to make it possible for all of us to be here tonight. Thank you. At this time, I want to approve the minutes. I would like to...
Motions to approve minutes. Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Mr. Rosada Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes. Now, this is a time of the meeting. I always say every meeting, this is a time of the meeting that I really enjoy, because you can't have a village if you can't hear from that village. So at this moment, we're going to have comments from the public. Members of the public desiring to make a public comment may come forward at this time. For those watching online, if you wish to make a comment or ask a question, please utilize the raise your hand feature on the online meeting platform. Please begin your comments by stating your name and address. Individuals are invited to speak on one topic at a time, and no individual will speak more than once until all individuals so desiring have spoken once. The public is reminded that to ensure the efficient and orderly operation of the meeting, members of the public will be limited to speaking on agenda items for 3 minutes. Before we continue, I want you to pay attention. We have a clock there. And the clock starts at 3 minutes and end. Because we have so many people who may have something to say, we would like you to limit your comments to no more than 3 minutes. You know, this is too good a night for me to have to do this. So, girlfriend, let's do this.
Good evening, Superintendent and the school board. My name is Cartea Hawkins Reed. I reside at 730 Jackson Avenue. This is my second time coming before you. I called in last month in regards to requesting help for my set of twins who attend the high school. They sat in classes that had no teachers. They sat in classes that received no work. Up until this point, and that was before the report card. They received their report card. One twin has no grade in Spanish. The other twin has no grade in chemistry. This twin that is in chemistry just received her first assignment in chemistry since March. I was in touch with Miss McGillis, excuse me if I'm saying her name wrong, as well as the principal, who were very assuring in getting me and my children some help. I was told that a Spanish teacher would be arriving. It took a week for the Spanish teacher to come. However, I am glad to say that there is a Spanish teacher teaching content now. I also have a great concern in regards to their SAT prep class, where they have the language arts and the math component. They have a teacher for language arts. However, the math teacher has been out due to medical issues for quite some time, has not taught any content, has only been assigning Khan Academy. One of my twins failed the SAT prep class. Now, granted, she's not the best student, but she does make A's and B's and occasional C. She has handed in SAT prep class assignments late, but they're still just being assigned Khan Academy. So how are they supposed to be prepared for this test? How are they supposed to learn attack skills for this test if there's no teacher and if there's no content being taught? As stated when I called in the last time, we have a plan. Everybody, almost everybody in my family we go to college. This is the plan that I have for my twins. Hopefully they will attend their choice of an HBCU, but I want them to be prepared. And I'm asking again for help from you, Superintendent. If you can please help me. If you can please get my children some grades. What is that going to do for their GPA? What is that going to do for the accumulation of the required credits that they need to graduate? Thank you for your time, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, and I will assist you with that.
Hello. I'm nervous. This is my first time. Good evening. My name is Ashley Brain. I'm the parent of Soraya Smith, who is currently a high school student at the high school. She's in the 10th grade. She's in 9th grade. I have two other students who attend school number 1, who's 2nd grade, and I have an 11-year-old who's over at Seoul Middle School. It's hard, I'm sorry, okay. So my daughter, since 8th grade at Seoul Middle School, she was a new kid. She came in right after virtual. She did not get along or, wasn't accepted from other kids that grew up in the neighborhood. And during her 8th grade year, she was assaulted. She was not only assaulted at the school, but she was assaulted across the street here from where we reside at 24 East Greater Street while she was picking up, at that time, my 5-year-old son. Within that time frame, up until this very moment, I have multiple police reports. I've reached out to multiple school officials. I've had meetings with multiple school officials. The only thing that comes to transpire with the situation is a suspension from not only Soraya, but other students. December of 2022, I'm sorry. Soraya was assaulted at Linden High School in the bathroom with a group of other girls. It was recorded. She not only was assaulted, but she was jumped. She left the building with no coat, no book bag, 10 degrees weather. At that time, I just had given birth to my 1-year-old son. She came home, banged on the door. I went to the school, tried to see what was going on, tried to get some kind of clarity of the situation. She's not being assaulted by different individuals different times. She's being assaulted by the same group of girls. January 19th, Soraya was suspended due to that fight. The holiday period transpired. The girls went back to school. Soraya went back to school the week of Martin Luther King's holiday. She was picked up from school from her dad 3 days in a row. The Thursday where her father was not able to pick her up, Soraya was jumped in the Exxon gas station, to where she was beaten by 2 students down to the ground until she was in a fetal position. This was recorded as well, posted on social media. So not only is she being physically attacked, she's being bullied online by other students in the high school that she can't fight and really protect herself. So much. So whenever situations transpire and I call law enforcement, I make a report, I submit evidence, I'm given a CC number. At the time, there was so much that I can do due to my pregnancy. The events that occurred on January 20th With me having postpartum depression, with me just, being overwhelmed, feeling hopeless of the situation. I'm not proud of it. I'm not happy about it. I took matters into my own hands, and I assaulted two of the individuals who were assaulting Soraya. Because of that,
Excuse me, I think right now, the best thing for you to do right now.
I need help.
Yeah, is like, because when you get to the point where you starting to assault students too, I think that what we should do right now, Mr. Garcia, what do you recommend? She needs help. She needs to what do you recommend right now?
Well,
but I think right now, where she is going is not even healthy for her.
First of all, I mean, it sounds like you have, I'm sorry, it sounds like you have the police department involved, correct?
Yes.
All right. So, I mean, that's obviously the first thing. There are times, obviously, when the board can take disciplinary action for matters that occur outside of school grounds.
Can I say something for one
Sure.
second, please? Thank you. Soraya just was re-enrolled February of this year, back into school, Linden School District. Her second day upon being re-enrolled, there was a photo taken of her while she was sitting in gym, and it was posted online, reposted. Another kid said, "Look who's back." Because of that photo and her attendance being in school, this past Monday, Soraya was assaulted again in the bathroom. She now has a minor concussion. There are visual injuries, a laceration to her ear. At this time, it was an agreement that she will not attend the school. She will not come back. It's not about law enforcement. It's not about my actions. It's really about what needs to be done. I heard the terminology, it takes a village. I'm just trying to understand, where is the village, where as far as in administration. I've had an hour conversation with the previous superintendent. I spoke with Ms. Perkins over the phone when the photo was taken. And at this point, I'm just lost, because I have a child who last year was admitted to Trinitas Hospital 4 times for psychiatric help, who suffers from anxiety, depression, who has multiple diagnoses, who is on medication. Soraya cuts. Both of her forearms are completely cut, and she's cutting her leg. So my thing is, when it comes to the school, when it comes to the assaults, the fight took place in Building A, in the bathroom. There was no supervision, there was no security, no teacher for the amount of time that the fight took place for the young lady to take Soraya into the bathroom stall and pull her out. Soraya left that building and went over to the main building. When she went over to the main building to go tell the administrator, that's when she was jumped again on the 2nd floor. So what I'm trying to determine and understand is, no one in passing seen any of these young ladies look disoriented, look as if they were in a conflict or nothing. No one stopped them and said, "Hey, what's going on?" For the time differential for it to be multiple fights. So I'm just here just to ask for help. Soraya does need to go to a school in a different district. She does have an IEP. She, at this point, is in agreement with the case manager that it's a major safety concern and it's a safety for her life. I refuse to bury my child because she has committed suicide, or I refuse to bury my child because someone has harmed her. I've tried to, keep a hold, and if there are some decisions that I made that were not the correct decisions, and I understand that. But I don't know what else to do.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I am the mother of a special needs child. And you sitting here, I'm listening to you, and I understand. You have come to us for help. And right now, I am sure we are taking notes. Mrs. Perkins, would you and the principal get together and see what you can do? Maybe we need to re-diagnose her placement and all the different stuff that may be necessary. Nobody wants you to be going through what you're going through. School should always be a safe place for all students, whether you're special or not, we have a cosmopolitan group of students that attend those schools, all different type of students, a colorful school system. And I will tell you right now, based on what you have just told me, we will do our best to really look into your situation. You have all these kids that live in Linden that will be going through a school system. So we will do our best to take special attention, pay special attention to your situation. What do you say, Mrs. Perkins?
I agree, yes, we will be contacting you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Craig Hellern, 120 Donaldson Place. In the finance report on page 61, item number 22, this involves the water fountains that are going to be installed. Does any of this include routine maintenance work as far as the filters and testing of the water quality monthly that should be done to assure that the water is up to the standards needed for drinking water?
Yeah, the water fountains that we are purchasing do have the filters in them.
Okay. That answers my question. Thank you.
There are two things I want to say right now is that I want to remind everybody that this meeting right now, this section of our meeting is for agenda items only. We have a second comment section later on in the meeting where people could get up and speak about different issues. But this section really is just for agenda items only. Also, while I was giving my speech, I made a mistake and I didn't recognize our amazing staff who is also doing a great job and who is also going to be recognized and presented with awards tonight. Seeing that I gave the teachers award, a clap. Could we give our support staff who is getting recognized?
My name is Joanne Padavano, 629 Princeton Road. I'm looking at page 53, item number 31, appointing volunteers. This is the second month in a row that my daughter has been left off the agenda. I don't know if it is an oversight. Her name is Allison. She has volunteered to help coach the middle school girls softball team with Mr. Mastriano. It was left off the agenda in March, and she was advised by the athletic director, since it was not approved by the board, she could not help them. I was promised, and she was promised, that she would be on the April agenda. She is off the agenda again. I believe it was 3 months ago, she was fully approved as a volunteer for the Board of Ed. She volunteers at School 6, the other Mr. Mastriano school, so she is approved. So she, like I said, she was told she couldn't help the team, yet the coach wants her help. So if her name is not on this agenda again, she basically has missed the season. I'm very disappointed. I don't know what it takes to get her on the agenda. I believe it was an oversight by someone, and I won't name a name, which he was reminded again to put her on the agenda. How can this be fixed? She's volunteering, and she can't even go and help them. This is so sad that that someone that went to Linden High School, played on the Linden High School varsity softball team, wants to help the middle school, can't even get on an agenda. That's sad. Find a way to approve her and let her go help Mr. Mastriano. Thank you.
Could you get on the agenda? She gotta wait till next month. Right? There's nothing we could do today.
Unless you call a special meeting.
Can't we do a write-in?
Never a thank you. Never a thank you.
Could we do a write-in tonight?
I could do it right now.
Is it it's on personnel? It's on personnel?
Yeah, it would be personal.
Yeah. Excuse me, Ms. Padovano, you have always been a friend of the board. I have known you here for the last 3 years, coming to our meeting every month. I personally apologize, and we will be working on it for you tonight.
Page 38.
We will work on it tonight for you, okay? Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Rob Mangel, 18 Trinity Place, Montclair, New Jersey, LHS Social Studies teacher, proud LEA president. I'd like to speak on education report number 12, and I know we're not supposed to speak about 2 before speaking of everybody gets a chance to talk about 1, but if I may be so bold to also speak about 13. Our teachers and educational support professionals of the year.
15.
These folks are exemplars of the high-quality educators and support staff we have here in Linden. I'm proud to represent these folks. The hard work they do in their spaces day in and day out has made this district what it is. Our students are better off for their time here, and I'm deeply thankful for their service and glad to see them recognized. Thank you.
Thank you. I guess no one else. Is there anyone online?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so I guess we're going to move to the next agenda item. The superintendent's report.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start my report with acknowledging our retirements this month. We have 2 retirements from 2 phenomenal educators that I had the pleasure of working with during my tenure in the schools. First, we have Kathleen Hughes. She started her teaching career as a teacher of elementary and basic skills in 2000. She's been a teacher for the last 23 years. She has taught at schools number 2, 5, 6, and is currently a Title I teacher at school number 1 until her retirement in June. Secondly, we have Margaret Zukowski. She started her teaching career as well in 2000 as a teacher of elementary. She's been teaching for 23 years. She has taught at school number 5 as a kindergarten teacher, school number 1 and 2 as a gifted and talented teacher, and schools number 4, 5, 6, and 8 as an instructional math coach. She's currently serving in the role as the instructional mathematics coach and at schools number 4 and 8, and she plans to retire in July. So please help me in congratulating 2 wonderful, phenomenal, amazing educators. Thank you both for your commitment to serve our children, our district, and more importantly, being the tiger that we believe and push forth for all of our students. Continue to roar in retirement and have a wonderful time. Secondly, I'd like to share out now our staff patterns. For the month of April, we had 30% of absences. Last year, we had 26% in April, and out of those 30%, 56% of those absences needed substitutes. We are still actively seeking to fulfill all of our positions. We do know that school is going to be getting out soon, so we are looking and seeking. We've attended many job fairs of looking for potential candidates to get in and be a part of our Linden Public Schools team. Today was Bring Your Child to Work Day, and I want to just acknowledge all of our staff for bringing in your children. We hope that they had a wonderful time and are interested in walking in your footsteps in the near future. To all of our students who went out for Bring Your Child to Work Day, we look forward to hearing what experiences you had. At the board office alone, we had 20 children with us, and we're just excited that this day is available to expose our children to what I believe is one of the most best careers in the world. So, Bring Your Child to Work Day. Yesterday, I shared out, and again, just another round of applause to all of our administrative support staff. Yesterday was their day. And a big shout out to my secretary, Donna Popoff, in the audience again. Thank you for all you do. So as we move into the month of May, yes, May is considered the state assessment month. Many assessments will be taking place. We are going to be starting elementary assemblies tomorrow and Monday. We have a group of high school students and middle school students who are joining me to inspire excellence in these students when they take the tests. So look forward to seeing a video of our experience, but we do understand that while this is a month of assessing, we believe that we assess every day. And it's about showing up and taking the opportunity to believe that you can learn. So we know that they'll do well. Also this month, in May, we have many recognitions. Nurses Week will be taking place, Special Education Week, and last but not least, Teacher Appreciation Week. So thank you to all of our staff as we walk into March. Some may be running as the weather changes. The bottom line is that we appreciate everything that you do every day. Our Fine Arts Department for the 10th consecutive year has received the Best Communities of Music Education in America Award. Congratulations to our Fine Arts Department. Linden Public Schools is one of 65 schools in New Jersey who was recognized in Linden, one of 16 to receive this recognition for more than 10 years in a row. Talk about a wonderful decade. Thank you for all that you do. We're going into our 2024-25 school year, an update on our pre-K enrollment. This year, we will be servicing 210 210 pre-K3 students. Currently, for this year, we have 105. The year before, we had 30. So those babies are out there and they are coming in, and we are excited that we'll be able to service our students. We are continuing our partnerships with local daycares to be able to service our students. Tonight on the agenda, you will see that Building Blocks is an additional location. We also have Head Start, not Building Blocks, Elev's, but Building Blocks has already been approved, Head Start and Sprout. So we are excited for the upcoming school year for our students. In our preschool 4 classrooms for 2024, we are full. Mostly all of our elementary schools are full. We have to cap off with the maximum amount of students in our pre-K 4. So registration took place back starting in February, and we are excited that we will be servicing full pre-K programs.
Wow, that's good.
Update, our LHS graduation is upcoming. It will be on the last day of school, which is Tuesday, June 26th. We will also have, again, the large screen where we'll be able to showcase our students and their accomplishments. We will be having our graduation at Tiger Stadium. So we are excited that it's on the way. Our new business down the road, we are excited on the agenda tonight that we are going to be hosting our first annual October Breast Cancer Awareness 5K Run. And we are excited that we will be able to partner with the city to make this an event to just spread awareness and come together as one team. So the last two awards will take place on the floor. We will start with our It Takes a Village Award, and this is where the board has worked with many community members to just showcase the wonderful partnerships that we have. So we will recognize a student, we will recognize a staff member, and then also a community member. So if we can move over to the floor, we'll call you all up. Followed by that presentation, we will do the Governor's Educator of the Year. I gotta change it. I will change it. I'll put it on record. Well, I don't know why I keep saying the 26th.
Hit your buttons.
I like to clarify Tuesday in June. The last Tuesday is the 25th, right? Not the 26th. You were texting me, Donna? See, that's why you are who you are. Thank you. All right. Yes, it's the 25th. Okay. So our first award we have is going to, oh, they're all not here. They're not all able to make it. No, but the rest. It was just for the lead program. We are excited to speak to our lead program where we partner with the Linden Police Department, and they come into the 5th grade classrooms and they speak to students about drug awareness and ownership of being the best version of themselves. So we thought this would be an amazing opportunity to be able to recognize the members of the police department who come out into the classrooms and work with our students. We're aware that some of the police officers couldn't be here this evening, but we do have one detective, Detective McFlan, who's here, who is going to represent the Linden Police Department. Thank you for your commitment to our students. Good to see you.
You should abstain. It's not till October. We can do it at the next meeting. We have to-
Abstain?
By the backdrop.
Both of us, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I held fair in October. Do it at the next meeting if we have to do it.
Oh, no. Okay, so for this next award, it goes to an educator in the Linden Public Schools. And this is the time where I'd like to call up additional administrators to help with recognizing the staff members. So I would like to call up Ms. Apolinsky, Supervisor of Science, and Dr. Olivero, Principal of School Number 4, and also one of a fellow teacher, Ms. Dolan, who's going to come up because they all want to speak to the recipient of this award.
Lori. What? Lori DeMarzo, will you please join us? This is the recipient.
Stand.
Yep. All right. So, as a parent of a student in Lori DiMarzo's class 6 years ago, I have witnessed firsthand the remarkable dedication, passion, and expertise that she brings to her role as an educator. Lori goes above and beyond in fostering a nurturing and stimulating learning environment. She possesses a unique ability to engage students of diverse backgrounds and learning styles, ensuring that each child feels valued and supported in their academic journey. Furthermore, Lori demonstrates exceptional leadership within the school community. She actively participates in extracurricular activities, mentors other faculty members, and collaborates with parents to enhance the overall educational experience for students. Most importantly, Lori's genuine care and concern for her students extend beyond the classroom. She takes the time to build meaningful relationships with each child, providing invaluable mentorship and guidance that extend far beyond academics and their elementary school journey. Her dedication to the development of her students truly sets her apart as an exemplary educator. Thank you.
So I have only known Lori for 2 short years, and I promise that Sue and I did not write our speeches together, but it just speaks to her character. Lori is the epitome of what it means to be a model teacher. She is nurturing, structured, organized, and always willing to put in the extra work. She values her students and recognizes them for accomplishments big and small. After many years of working in education, she is still willing to learn and grow in order to best accommodate her students. Colleagues have benefited from her expertise, as well as she plays an essential role as a member of Building Liaison and the instructional leadership team at School Number 10. She is a team player, and she is always willing to lend a helping hand. Congratulations.
So if you looked up third grade teacher in the dictionary, you would see Lori DiMarzo. As a master teacher, Lori DiMarzo deserves to be recognized because of the impact she has had on students, staff, and the education profession, get ready, for almost 40 years. Beginning in 1986, while I was a junior at the high school. Lori is the quintessential professional, as demonstrated by her unmatched work ethic and commitment to continuous improvement for both herself and her students. I first met Lori in the late 1990s at School Number 1 when she was my cooperating teacher during my student teaching experience in her third grade classroom. As a mentor, Lori shared her deep understanding of how children learn and, most importantly, what teachers must do to meet those needs. Her classroom management, parent communication, lesson preparation, and individualized student support are just a few of the excellent teaching skills she possesses. She modeled them all for me all those years ago and has continued to do so for so many other staff members throughout her years at School Number 1 and now School 10. Specifically, Lori is a leader in our science professional development, and countless teachers have shared how much she has influenced their understanding of how and why to teach science well. With all this expertise, many would shy away from new initiatives. Not Lori. She's always willing to try new ideas, reflect on their outcomes, and move her grade level, our grade level, and school forward with what is best for children. The only thing Lori shies away from is recognition. She actually said no to coming to tonight at first because she kind of didn't know what it was all about. Nothing she does or has done or will ever do is for praise or to be recognized. And quite honestly, that's why she deserves this award so much. I am so proud to call Lori my colleague, and students are so fortunate to call her their teacher, and I'm even more fortunate to call her my forever friend. So congratulations, and we're so happy.
Thank you so much. Ms. DiMarzo, as they all shared, and I can say that I looked up to you on my first day when I came in as a substitute. So you're a testament to education, and we are so proud that you continue to say yes every day. So and tonight. So congratulations again. All right, and if you can come over here, you'll take a picture at the backdrop. So now we are going to recognize a student. And I had the pleasure of meeting this student just a few days ago because our food program, Pomptonian, they run a competition every year across the state, over 100 school districts, where students can create a recipe and then submit it. If they win, there's a first level, second level, and a third level prize. Well, I am pleased to announce that Chef Merrick, who is here this evening, I know that's right, come on over here, won the grand prize out of all of those districts. So when we met on Thursday, let's open it up, I asked him how would he like to be recognized. His name is Merrick Hyman, and he said Chef Merrick. So Chef Merrick, we wanted to provide you with a chef hat and an apron, as well as the recognition for It Takes a Village. So once the recipe was selected, March is the month where the two vegetables, a vegetable and a fruit, are honored: potatoes and blueberries. The recipe had to include those two items. Would you like to tell them what your recipe was? No? Okay. Well, not only can I tell you what the recipe was, it was a true pleasure to be able to go over there because his recipe was made by our Pomptonian Food Services program, and every student at school number 8 where he attends had a sample of this meal. It was steak, potatoes, broccoli with like a blueberry glaze, delicious meal. So not only did I taste it, I did take a sample back with me, and I shared it with members and Miss Donna, my secretary. It was delicious. And now when I bring it back to It Takes a Village, our Pomptonian Food Services informed us that the next catered event for the board members is going to include your meal, your recipe. So I'm telling you now, I'm saying thank you from all of them in advance, because when their palate tastes the food that you put together for Linden Public Schools, we want to say thank you. And also, right, like school number 8 also got this amazing, the vertical garden. It looked like a robot on wheels, and it allows for fruit, herbs and spices to be seeded and grow through this vertical garden. It's amazing. So thank you for helping us stay healthy and strong. Congratulations. Okay. All right, you're going to come over here, Merritt. All right. Okay, we'll take this.
This is why the It Takes a Village Award was introduced, because it is so easy for talented people not to be recognized. And we are finding reasons every day to make sure that everyone, whether you live in the community, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a support staff, if you are doing something great, you should be recognized. Right? I'm so excited I want to sing, but I can't sing.
I don't know. I've never seen him. I've only emailed with him. Who's the other guy? Oh, in the front? No, that's not him.
All right, good.
So now we have the opportunity and the privilege to celebrate our amazing educators that are here serving our children throughout the city of Linden. So we are going to get started with school number 1. We are celebrating Miss Sabrina Robinson and Bogmila Madej. Miss Sabrina Robinson is our Governor's Educator of the Year for 23-24, and Miss Bogmila Madej is our Educational Services Professional for 23-24. School number 2, we're recognizing Miss Heather Pecos as our Educator of the Year, and Miss Catherine Hunt as our Educational Services Professional of the Year. We are celebrating You told her? We are also celebrating school number 4, Miss Patris Hanby, as our Educator of the Year, and Miss Maria Grillo, our Educational Support of the Year. Miss Maria Grillo, our Educational Services Support of the Year.
Ms. Grillo, I would like to let you know that there was a gentleman who came by my office today and said, I need to make sure that my wife knows that I can't be there in spirit. I'm there in person, but I'm there in spirit. And he said that here's a new scent for you. All right, so here are your flowers from your husband. All right. I'm told he's watching online, so that's her hubby. Congratulations, Maria. You are special to me. All right, there you go. Come on over here.
School number 5, we're celebrating Miss Nikki Risco, Educator of the Year. And Miss Michelle DeCerny, our Educational Support of the Year. At school number 6, we are celebrating Jared DeBrizzi, our Educator of the Year, and Miss Samantha Pizzarelli Rodriguez, our Educational Support of the Year. School number 8, we're celebrating Miss Nicole Ryder, our Educator of the Year, and Deirdre Seaman, our Educational Services of the Year. At school number 9, we're celebrating Miss Stephanie Webb, our Educator of the Year, and Miss Marissa Richalski, our Educational Support of the Year. At school number 10, we're celebrating Annalisa Parisi, our Educator of the Year, and Jennifer Clark, our Educational Services of the Year.
I have to say, this is Annalise's first full year teaching. This is her first year, and she's been recognized as Teacher of the Year in the school.
At McManus Middle School, we're celebrating Miss Brenda Kanister, Educator of the Year. And Miss Lubov Romanisheva, our Educational Support of the Year. At Seoul Middle School, we're celebrating Mr. Anthony Cartinella, our Educator of the Year, and Miss Wanda Wilson, our Educational Services Professional of the Year.
You never know, so yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Last but certainly not least, with our flagship, we are celebrating Mr. Ralph Caputo, our Educator of the Year, and Mr. Brad Krill, our Educational Services of the Year.
Fingers crossed.
She recently had a leg surgery, so I think that's why she came back. And she said she just came back this week. So let's give them a chance to clear out. Let's give them a chance to clear
No, you know what? When I broke my toe, my knee shifted, so that's what happened. So I took a prodrome shot. I took one. Yeah, I went to the doctor today, so he told me I'm looking good. So he said just wear the brace every so often.
Let me see if Abigail's have the best
A drink or food?
Oh, I think no, they have the best drink. What is it called again? The sangria. Yes. Yes.
Why you want?
I want to tell them they should go to Abigail's. They're the best sangria. You ever went there? The best sangria. Yes.
Listen.
Yes. Oh, Firestone here. You come late.
All right, you good?
He actually look good today, Firestone. He always looks so.
Everybody's leaving.
I know.
I used to be recognized by the governor.
Oh, that was quick.
I never was recognized by the governor. Yeah, but next month. Because she comes.
Going to do the education report and then we'll go in, or?
We can do, yes, the education report. You want to do everything and then go in?
Should we do everything
and then go in? Let's do
Everything but personnel?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, yes, baby. Well, we have to wait till they calm down.
Pack that gavel. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, where John at? Behind you.
Do you see
all
how?
right, John. I'll be watching.
Annabelle,
I'll be watching.
do you see?
Okay, good. Sam is not here today, so you know we all right, okay? Yeah, don't let Sam get me no.
I love Mrs. Crowley's hair. I didn't get to tell her. It looks really nice.
What do we call that with the
No, you're right.
But your husband has it. And Brianna has it. Anyway.
This thing.
Hold on. Come over. Okay, I'm going to tell her right now.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Don't you know my knee is messed up? Your family.
I'm not on.
Don't hit that. Don't hit the button.
And that will conclude my superintendent's report.
When you hit it, it doesn't work.
All right.
Which is the opposite of everywhere else.
You good? This is it?
He over there, he don't know what he's doing. Okay, guys, let's settle down so we can resume our monthly meeting. You want to take over? We got to give Our next agenda item would be our attorney's report.
I don't believe we have anything on the attorney report this month, Madam President. No, we do not. No report this month.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Our next agenda item would be our education report.
Good evening. The Education Committee, upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools and the Assistant Superintendent, presents the following motions to the Linden Board of Education for approval. I approve items 1 through 42. I respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
Second. Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Pino.
Yes.
Ms. Rosada Quesada.
Yes.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss.
Yes.
Ms. Armstead.
I would like to recuse myself from item 9, number 21. Yes to all other agenda items.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes, to all. Would we now move to the finance report?
Finance Committee, upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools and the Business Administrator, Board Secretary, present the following motions to the Linden Board of Education for approval. Items 1 through 40. I respectfully ask for a second.
I think it's 41.
41, excuse me.
Second. Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Pino.
Yes.
Ms. Rosada Quesada.
Yes.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss.
Yes.
Ms. Armstead.
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes. Our next agenda item, planning and policy. Oh, did we do building?
No,
Buildings and grounds.
Didn't do, I missed it. Yeah, buildings and grounds.
Buildings and grounds.
The Buildings, Grounds and Security Committee, upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools and the Business Administrator, Board Secretary, present the following motions to the Linden Board of Education for approval. Items 1 through 8. I respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Pino.
I approve everything. I excuse myself for number 6. I approve everything.
Ms. Rosada Quesada.
Yes.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss.
I approve everything except for item number 6.
Ms. Armstead.
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes.
Ms. Hughes, you were recusing yourself on number 6, right? Not voting no. Okay.
Number 6, yes.
Thank you.
The planning and policy report.
Planning and Policy Committee, upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, presents the following motion to the Linden Board of Education for approval. Item number 1, second reading. Respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Pino.
Yes.
Ms. Rosada Quesada.
Yes.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss.
Yes.
Ms. Armstead.
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes. Our next agenda item would be comments from the public. Members of the public desiring to make a public comment may come forward at this time. For those watching online, if you wish to make a comment or ask a question, please utilize the raise your hand feature on the online meeting platform. Please begin your comments by stating your name and address. Individuals are invited to speak on one topic at a time, and no individual will speak on more than once until all individuals so desiring have spoken once. The public is reminded that to ensure the efficient and orderly operation of the meeting, members of the public will be limited to speaking on items for 3 minutes.
Hello, I'm Derek Stash. I'm a Linden High School student, and these are my basketball teammates right here and my mom. And as you guys probably know, the Linden High School basketball coach recently was let go, and we just want some insight on who our new coach is going to be and what we could do about it. So we all have played for our coach, Michael Campo, and us three recently just won a JV county championship for the first time in 14 years, which was the last time since Campo won it. And we feel like Shim here has also played with him, and they were very successful as well. But we feel like that if we can have a say in the coach, that we can be very successful because we know it's someone who we trust and we know who wants best for us because he's put in the work for us plenty of times, years on years and years on end, and he's still been doing it.
I'm Holly Stash from Derek's mom. Also want to speak on Michael Campbell's behalf. Now that he asked, we're all here to just show our support for him. My kid has been playing with him for 3 years for the school, also for AAU, and his game has improved. He's just been there in and out. He's, when you say family, he treats us like family. When he just had a baby, and I was like, oh, Derek, we might not have an AAU season, but he hasn't missed a practice. He's showing you, like, family is first, and we're part of that family, and he makes us feel it. We've improved every year with him for the high school. We came so close last year to winning, the championship. This year, we ended up ending in first place for the school, for our team, and then we took it and won the championship all the way. He is the guy that you want that is putting in the work with these kids. They respect him. They listen to him. He even makes sure he's on top of them for their grades to make sure that they're student athletes that they should be. And like I said, I know that you guys are looking for someone with tenure, but this is the guy you should invest in because he's the one who's going to be here for these kids, and he's got years and years to give, and I think that it would be a mistake for you not to go with him.
Also, one more thing. He has, like, a reputation with everybody, like, not just us. There's parents here. My mom, Wani's mom, Hashim's family over there, our two great VPs over there. I'm sure all the teachers here know him. Students that go to Seoul, McManus, the high school, even the alternative school, even my friends that have graduated still talk about him. So I feel like if you guys put your consideration in him, it wouldn't be a mistake. Thank you for your guys' time, though. Have a good night.
To you young people, I want you to know the voice of the student is always the loudest voice in the room. Thank you.
Greg Pellerin, 120 Donaldson Place. Something I haven't heard, the other night I heard something about possibly doing something with the trailers at school number 6, but I haven't heard anything about what the school or what will it need for a new school or not. And I see numbers keep popping up on, we're having more students at a pre-K level or somewhere else in the school system. But I haven't heard anything outside of possibly doing something with the trailers at school number 6. I know at several meetings there was some talk about possibly putting up a new high school, and I haven't heard anything. I was just wondering if this has been dropped off everybody's mind or what. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. O'Halloran, for your comment. We can schedule a meeting, and I can show you as to date all of the projects that have been taking place with the upgrades of our building. So that goes into our buildings and grounds, and I can answer more in depth.
Okay, anytime you want to schedule a meeting, it's fine by me.
Thank you.
Just let me know. Thank you.
Good evening, Tanya Grissett, 422 Southwood Avenue. Sorry, just going over the agenda tonight. I didn't get up here earlier. I was just questioning, and if you can answer now or let me know later on, it's fine. With graduation on the 25th of June, it looks like you're in California for a few days for a conference.
No, that's just a placeholder that if I leave that evening.
Okay.
No, I'm at graduation.
I was going to say, it's your first year as superintendent. Your school 6 kids, first year principal at school 6 are graduating this year. I would hate for you to miss it.
Not missing any graduations this year.
Awesome. Thank you.
So, Ms. Grissett, your son is going to be graduating. Is this going to be it with you? after in the next month or two?
Are you trying to get rid of me?
No, that's why I'm hoping not to. I'm hoping not to. That's why I'm asking.
Listen, born and raised, never left here. I would love to have a graduation/retirement party. But as you guys know, I don't leave any spot open. So I'm always here to help and participate with the PTAs.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If anybody is in contact with my husband, please don't tell him I said that. Because I might get divorced. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Danny Orlean. I'm the Director of Multilingual Learners in the Linden School District. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the principal of school number 6, Mr. Mastriano, and also the Director of Math, Rick Monolero, and the amazing math coaches and teachers who volunteered to help us host our first ML Might Night. It was amazing. The children had a wonderful time. We had a full house. I'm not sure if it's Mr. Anna or he left. We had a full house. And it was really wonderful to see the smiles, the joy. The children had an opportunity to really, just love math, and it took a lot of work. And for them to go to school the next day and to talk about, oh my God, we're all winners, because they all received medals. And they were really, really excited. We had such a wonderful time. And when the parents left, for them to say, are we going to do this again? And yes, we're definitely going to do this again. It was really exciting. And thank you again for all the hard work. And I see you there. Thank you. It was really wonderful, and the parents really enjoyed it. And on behalf of the multilingual department, thank you. The other thing that I wanted to say, I wanted to remind everyone that May 18 is our second annual color run. The rain date is May 19th. And I would like to encourage everyone to participate. It's the Mayor's Youth Commission Color Run. And every year we raise money for, not only for scholarships, but also for the BASH. Most of you are familiar with it. It's Project Graduation, where our graduating seniors, they have an opportunity to really enjoy themselves in a safe place. Rather than plan parties where they could hang out and get in trouble. So this is really a safe place where they get to talk to each other one last time, because some of them will not see each other, you don't know how many years, but I'm encouraging everyone, anyone that's listening in the public, please join, participate, buy your tickets. And I'm also challenging some of our staff members to create team and to just have a good time. I want to thank the LEA. They always support us. And I got my message from Rob to tell me that, once again, they will be there to support us. And Rob, I know it's not the time yet, but I want to congratulate you, because you're going to be a dad, so it's really exciting. And the other thing is, I also would like to thank the Board of Education, for support in the Linden Public School District, for everything that you do to make our job as administrators a lot easier. It's not easy. Most of the time, the public doesn't know what goes behind closed doors, what we do. Many of us, we work late, and the public does not see that. I mean, I personally, myself, I've gone to work on Saturdays. So we do put in a lot of work. And I want to thank the board for supporting, the many endeavors that we do. And I have some exciting news. I'm not sure if Mrs. Perkins would like to allow me to say it about what our plans for the multilingual program. If you would like to say something, or if you would like for me to say in terms of the intake center that we're thinking about, that we're thinking about opening. I'm really excited about that, because this year the district has seen an influx in multilingual learners and also in unaccompanied minors. For some of you who are not aware of the statistic, Union County is the second in the state in terms of unaccompanied minors that are coming into schools all over the state. And so as a district, we have to be prepared to meet their needs, because by law, we cannot turn anyone away. And I want to thank Mrs. Perkins for her support. Whenever I come to you and I ask and I share what I want to do, you're always there to listen and to make things happen. Once again, thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Yes, Miss Orlean, I want you to explain it.
Teacher. Not now. You want me to do it now?
No, you just did. And that's
okay.
fine.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Happy Teacher Appreciation Day. My name is Sharita Morgan. I'm new PTA president for Linden High School. Ms. Donna is retiring, and I know I have great big shoes to fill. She's awesome. I appreciate you, Donna. Wonderful things. I'm learning a lot from her. So my husband and I have two daughters in Linden Public Schools, one at the high school and one at School 4. And I've been working as both a mental health specialist and special education teacher, helping kids improve behaviorally and academically over 20 years. It is an honor and a privilege to be here. I joined the PTA because I wanted to build a better relationship and connection with my daughter's teachers at the high school in an effort to support her academic growth. And as PTA president, I would like to help other parents achieve the same goal. I have the pleasure of meeting with Principal Kuntz, parents, teachers, students, other faculty members, and I keep asking the same two questions. What do you think are the biggest concerns and challenges getting in the way of our students' academic success? And what would you like the PTA to accomplish? During my tenure as PTA president, I would like to get to know the parents, teachers, students, and members of the board. So today I would like to ask you all the same question. What do you want the PTA to accomplish? So far, the PTA would like to improve, after speaking with everyone, communication between parents and teachers, increase PTA membership, host events and workshops that bring the community together, raise more funds, and contribute to the growth and achievement environment of our students. We want to reach students who are not involved in clubs, in sports teams, and those students. We want them to also be more excited about learning. Lastly, we want parents of elementary school and middle school students to be really excited about sending their kids to Linden High School. So before I finish, I would like to extend an invitation to everyone to join the Linden High School Facebook page, where we'll be connecting and I'm providing updates, especially parents and teachers. I'm here to serve, so let me know if you have any questions or suggestions. And I'm looking forward to serving the Linden High School and the community. Thank you.
Good evening again. I remain Rob Mangel. I still live at the same place. I'm still a Linden High School social studies teacher. And for a few more months, I get to be the proud president of the Linden Education Association. This meeting is bittersweet for me. Like Ms. Arlene said, and let the cat out of the bag. My wife's expecting, and we are due with our first child in just a few weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. And I'll be taking some time off to learn how to be a dad. This organization, so this meeting is bittersweet, right? Because it is one of the last real opportunities that I get to have to come before you as folks who, as Dr. Berghammer has said often, we don't always agree on everything, but we always work to keep the students and staff of Linden Public Schools front and center. I'm incredibly proud of what our association has accomplished in these past 2.5 years. It feels like just yesterday I was taking over for Eloy. It's been a ride, y'all. I'm proud of the work that we've done. I'm proud of I like the word struggle. I like the word struggle. I like the word wrestle. The way that the Board of Education and the association have wrestled over the past 2.5 years has more often than not helped the organization strengthen. Helped our staff members, help our students. We have signed 2 contracts for our Teachers Paras Secretary Unit and our custodial maintenance unit that saw game-changing raises for our paraprofessionals and our hall monitors. The work continues, and thank you, the work continues in that realm. Our paraprofessionals and our hall monitors, our educators all across the district deserve more. I think we deserve a lot more. And then we sit across the table from y'all and we talk about it and we figure it out and we grow as a district. And that is the goal, right? Is to grow as a district. We grow our people. We keep our people here. We keep Linden folks in Linden. One of the great strengths of this district is how often we are able to hire folks from here. It is one of the great strengths of our district. We want to make sure that once we have folks in the district, we are keeping them here. Teacher and staff retention is going to be a huge piece over the next couple of years. I know the board is aware of it. The association is looking forward over the next year or so to sit down with y'all and figure out how we do that. The contract is the first step. We have worked together to accomplish a lot. We have butted heads a lot. But that's what we do. The struggle makes us stronger. It's hard to believe that it's almost May. My life's going to change pretty drastically, but I know what will not change is this association's commitment to advocating what's best for staff, because what's best for staff is what's best for students. Our working conditions are your students' learning conditions. We need to, a parent spoke earlier about having more staff in the classroom. I know there's a commitment from the Board of Education to get more certificated staff in classrooms. I'm looking forward to see what happens as we struggle to do that. This district, I've stayed in this district for a decade. I know folks who have been here a lot longer than that because of their commitment to it. I know your commitment to it. Let's use that commitment. Let's work together to continue to make Linden a desirable place to live, a desirable place to send your students, and a desirable place to work. Thank you.
Mr. Mangle, I hate to see you go, but there is no better reason for leaving. Is there anyone online?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
We're good. Okay, hi, Brenda Kanister, 311 Higher Street in Toms River. I just wanted to apologize. I'm not in work, so I wasn't able to attend for the Educator of the Year. But I want to congratulate all the other teachers and educational service professionals, and thank you. I watched and was excited to hear my name. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Ms. Kanister. It's well deserved.
Anyone else? So we're going to go to new and unfinished business. Mr. Sarapilia, you gave us a calendar on Tuesday. And I was looking at a calendar that we had last year, and I compared it with the calendar we have this year. When I looked at the calendar we had last year, Election Day was November the 5th. And the teachers got a whole week off, right? Because Monday was a holiday, Tuesday was Election Day, and then they got professional development Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This year, it has changed. Is there a reason or why last year they got the week off? This year, it's different. Is there a reason?
Yes. So each year we have to vote on the calendar, and it has to align with meeting our 180 days and pushing the last day of school. If we would take that week off in the fall, it was agreed upon that it wasn't advantageous to keep students in school the last week, later in June, because those days would still have to be made up. So the LEA votes, lots of votes, and then we put it on the education table for your voting because it causes adding more days in June.
I just wanted to know. Okay. Okay, so at this moment, Mr. Garcia, we should do it now?
Yeah. You can go ahead.
Okay. At this moment, I would like to make a motion for us to go into executive session. Yes?
Okay. We don't need that right now.
We're going into executive. Oh, my.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go into, we have a motion and a second to go into close to discuss personnel.
Yes.
Personnel?
Okay, yes. For members of the public, we may be in for a while. That's why I tried to go over the whole meeting. So if you guys would like to leave at this time, we do not know how long we would be in executive session, but we have covered most of the meeting already. We were just going to come out, vote on personnel, and leave.
We have to just take a vote.
Roll call?
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosada Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes. To reopen the meeting?
Motion to return back to public. Second. Roll call.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosada Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to add Allison Padovano to item 31, number 2, as volunteer softball on the personnel agenda. I respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
To clarify, it's for the middle school too. Yeah. Just clarifying. Middle school too.
Are we moving, we're just moving, is that how it would go, to move the motion to put it on, Joe?
Yeah, take a motion to add it, and then we'll take a motion to move it all as a consent agenda.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosada Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes. You got it.
All right, now we'll take on.
That's all that matters.
A personnel committee report?
The Personnel Committee, upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, presents the following motions to the Linden Board of Education for approval. All appointments and reappointments are contingent upon and may be modified based on student participation and the district's receipt of sufficient state school aid and other revenue fundings. I ask for approval for items 1 through 34. Respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
Any,
Brianna? All right. I make a motion, no. Yes. What? All right. You do the second, right?
I read the motion. Annie second.
All right. Any discussion? So we're going to take it.
Roll call.
Just call the roll. Yeah, we can't discuss any of its personnel, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Roll call, or we're going to do it? Yes.
Roll call.
Ms. Pino.
Yes, I approve 1 through, let's see, 34, but I want to say no to number 15.
8, number 15.
There's multiple 15s. Which
Item 8, number
15.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay, number 8, number 15, yes.
Malaysia?
There's two portions to 8. So.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
15A. It'll be 15A.
Hold on.
8A
15.
8A 15.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Ms. Rosada Quesada.
Yes.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes to all except item number 8, number 15.
8A 15. Sorry.
8A, number 15.
Ms. Ulyss.
Yes, except for number 8A 15.
Ms. Armstead.
I would like to recuse myself from item 6, number 8, item 8A, number 13, and no to 8A, number 15. Yes to all other agenda items.
Did you get all that?
It's a mouthful.
It was 8A 13. You abstained.
Okay, so 6, number 8 is a recusal.
Okay.
And
8A, number 13 is a recusal.
yes, and then 8A 15.
Yeah.
Got you. I got you. We recorded.
You got it.
It's getting late.
And Dr. Berghammer.
I approve all except item A8, number 15. So I guess that the meeting is over, right? Any board comments? The next agenda item is board comments. Will any board member have anything to say?
Just good night.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you for coming.
So the meeting is adjourned.
You have to take, well, yeah, we got to take a motion in a second. Motion and a second to adjourn?
Yes.
To adjourn. Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Pino.
Yes.
Ms. Rosada Quesada.
Yes.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Ulyss.
Yes.
Ms. Armstead.
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes. Meeting adjourned?
Mm-hmm.